Today I'm going to show you how to make Panjiri, and the special thing about this Panjiri is that I'm going to show you how to make Panjiri from ingredients that have been bought from Amazon and Walmart. If you don't have access to a desi store nearby, you would definitely have access to Walmart and Amazon. So all of these ingredients have been bought. The most important ingredients are the gond, this phul makhana and kamarkas. Even if you write it as it is, you will find them. But their English names can be googled and substituted. Similarly, we are going to be using almond nuts, walnuts, pistachios. If you like, you can add other nuts as well. But I think these are more than enough. So what we are going to do is we are going to stir fry everything in the desi ghee, and after that we are going to add, when everything has been fried a little bit, just for a few minutes, then we are going to add suji, semolina, and then right in the end we are going to add a bit of sugar or honey. That is optional. It's totally up to you if you want to take it without honey or sugar, or if you want to take it with honey or sugar. Now this is an age-old, time-tested remedy, one could say. This is a very, very amazing thing to eat postpartum, especially postpartum. It is very, very important in the Middle East, in the Eastern countries, especially in the subcontinent, India and Pakistan. This is used for women right after they've given birth, and this is very, very crucial for their recovery. And most of the ingredients in this are known to improve the overall health of the uterus and to improve the back, which is affected considerably. The phul makhane or the fox nuts have anti-inflammatory properties. They have a lot of antioxidants which slow down the aging process and increase the rejuvenating process of the body. So it helps the body recover quickly. It also detoxifies the spleen. It maintains the blood pressure. It fights infertility. And these are very rich in calcium. So they prevent bone pain, the aches and pains that follow after birth, which are very common if you ask any woman. Now if you look at gond khatira or the tragacanth gum, it boosts energy, it helps prevent constipation. It's also equally important if used in pregnancy, and it improves the burning sensation in hands and feet, which is caused by increased levels of hormones in the body in pregnancy and after birth. Then it heals any kind of ulcers in the mouth, which also shows that it has healing properties. It helps heal the body and helps the body recover after an enormous process of giving birth. It helps the body lose weight as well. So a few ingredients that are used in addition to these are called chare maghaz, but that's also optional if you want to add them or not. You can add some raisins as well, but that is also for the purpose of adding some flavor, because some of the ingredients like the kamarkas and the gond, they actually have little or no taste, but if you like, you can add some flavor to it. If you want to make it sweet, you can add some flavor to it in the form of raisins or dates, or you can add honey and you can add sugar. What I'm going to do is I've just added half a cup of sugar, and I've used a generous amount of walnuts and pistachios and almonds. You can say a cup and a half each of those nuts, and similar quantities like 100 grams. I've used 100 grams of kamarkas. I've used 100 grams of the makhane, the fox nuts, and I've used 100 grams of gond. So you can keep it like this, or you can grind it to a finer mixture. I've kept it like this. I'm going to grind it the moment I'm going to use it. So here's the point when I add the sugar right in the end. Because if I put it in the beginning, then it will start sticking to the bottom and it might cause, burning of the whole mixture. Same goes with the semolina. I added it in the end and I just stir fried it like a bit. And I make the whole mixture on a very low flame. You don't need to increase the flame. You just make it on a very low flame so that your semolina doesn't burn. It burns very easily. And the fact that I'm cooking it on a Dutch oven, is also something that could burn it very quickly because it heats up very quickly. So make sure you make it on a very low flame. You don't have to heat it up too much. You just need to stir fry in the desi ghee so all of them get a little good fragrance, and you just need to cook it a little bit. You don't need to overdo it. So some of these things are some people in USA are selling Panjiri on. I've seen some people selling on Instagram and some people are selling it on Facebook. But if you don't have access to them, you're living far away, or you want to make your own, some people like me get satisfaction when we make something with our own hands. So this is the solution. If you're living in the United States, you can order all these things. You don't need to go to a desi store. If you don't have a desi store nearby, you can get it. You can get exactly all the ingredients from Amazon if you like. But I ordered the desi things from the typical things like the Dragakanth gum, gond, and makhane, and the kamarkas. I got those from Amazon, and I could have gotten the semolina and the ghee from Amazon as well, but they were available in the house in my kitchen. And the rest of the nuts, the walnuts and almonds and the pistachios, I got from Walmart. So this is your solution. If anybody else is wondering where they can get this, if their mothers are not here and they're all alone, so they can make it themselves. And I would recommend that you make it a few weeks ahead of time. Like when you know your due date, I would recommend that you use it before your delivery. So in that way you won't be, worried about it right after giving birth. And you can store it for a few weeks, like 4 to 6 weeks. You can easily store it and use it. So I hope you like my effort. And it turned out really great. And the fact, a few of these ingredients are so good that even children and men in the house can use these. And if you soak it up in the milk overnight and then you take it in the morning, it is very good for overall body's health. And these things are very, very good for overall reproductive health of the body for both males and females. So do give it a try and do use it. And it is not something to overlook. I know girls these days are becoming very modern and they think that these things, in effect, they help you lose weight. You don't gain weight by using such desi remedies. So I would highly recommend that you make it. I regret the times when I didn't use it, and I wish that I had access to all these ingredients earlier. And I haven't been using it in all my pregnancies, but I regret that time because I'm stuck with a backache now. But I do intend to take this even in my normal routine, because you guys can also take it in a normal routine, and because it only has benefits. There are no side effects. So do try it out and give me your feedback. If you tried it out, you can make a very generous amount in very little money. So it's highly economical and highly nutritious for your body, highly beneficial. And I highly recommend it. And I also highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel so that you can come to know of any new recipe and remedy I share.